Hello, good morning, and welcome. It's Friday the 28th, and it's just about 7:30. So we're going to start next week anyway, with the fact that the US government have decided to start to normalize their balance sheet, and they're going to start doing it soon. So that has actually put a little bit of strength into the dollar, and maybe got rid of a few of the bears are starting to rethink their policy. And we have seen a little bit of a drop in the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, the last couple of days. So I really could do with breaking this trend line here, and we're below the 69.1 on the RSI, but I could do with breaking this trend line on the RSI as well. Uh, we are short this pair, but we're sort of like fair distance from where it is at the moment. And we are actually still above the 74,688, which is support. I'd like to see a breakdown below that. But I'm very bearish of this pair over the coming weeks. The short ratio is 7.3 to 1. That's on the commitment of traders. USD CAD, a long ratio of 1.3 to 1. We've seen it come down onto support, and this has had a fabulous move down, which I think basically is pretty much exhausted at the moment. We broke the trend line on the RSI, and we're at the 30.9. We've gone flat at the 30.9. So I'm expecting to break the trend line on the candle chart over the next couple of days and see a return long of this pair. There was quite a large position put on the short side for the Canadian dollar last week, and I'm expecting that to increase. We've had quite a few candles down. It's continued, but I'm expecting to see a bounce off the bottom. USD, Japanese yen. We've come down onto support, and it's been struggling a little bit to get over it. We are yen bulls. We have a short ratio of 4.6 to 1 for this pair. And the commitment traders were fairly heavily long last week. We'll see how much further that's gone tonight on the commitment of traders. But I have been about at entry the last couple of days, so I'm waiting for the support to break and the trade to go into profit. USD Mexican peso, just starting to raise its head off the bottom. I'm pleased to see this turning round. The ratio is 2.83 to 1 long the pair, but obviously short the Mexican peso. So we've got quite a lot of upside here. This is my target at around about the 20 mark. We'll see how that goes, but I'm pretty sure this is a turnaround on the USD Mexican peso. Euro GBP, we've seen this falling off the last few days. So we've got to a high at around about the 90, and it's starting to trend down. There we go. So we've got a 2.93 to 1 divergence. It's got quite a long way to fall, and we're quite heavily bearish of this pair. The euro is way overbought, and the pound is actually a bit too cheap. The pound and New Zealand dollar, a divergence of 8.4 to 1. We're expecting this to start making moves up. It's sort of tried and failed up here. We're expecting another test to come up for the 1.79 line. Um, we're looking up on the RSI. We've got a divergence of 8.4 to 1 on the commitment of traders. So I am expecting this to long AUD Japanese yen. This is a really good short as far as I'm concerned. We have an extreme divergence of 11.1 to 1 on the commitment of traders. But we also have ratios on both currencies, the AUD and the Japanese yen, on the commitment of traders, where they are at extreme divergence against each other. So you've got extreme divergence on the commitment of traders chart, and you've also got a high ratio between the two different currencies short, which gives us an extreme position. So I consider this a really good sell. I've got in at the top. I will put a stop behind that. But this I think should be a really great trade. It's below the 69.1 on the RSI. A few days ago it broke the trend line. We have actually made higher highs there on the candle charts. Yeah, just very slightly. Come down here. Yeah, actually that would have been a lower low on the RSI. So it does start to all look pretty good, but I'm really waiting for this to break down. It's broke through the trend line, but this should be a really good short. Hoping to catch that on the way down. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated, and appreciate any likes or subscriptions as well. Thank you. Cheers.